It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Push him back. Push him back.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Hagan.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Championships, baby. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I smell.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Hey, 80. Hey, what is that? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Here we go. 11. Shift.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and a tackle, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Akers.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On the counter, this is Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 26, check 26.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Watch that end, tight end.
Off the play fake. Hagan. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Najee Harris, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Hagan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
To throw on 2nd down, Hagan. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now an injured player down there, and it's Najee Harris who is the one they're looking at. Well, that could be problematic for this offense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Ferguson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hagan airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Here's Burrow. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. 180. 180.
After the penalty, it's Mixon.
Doug Costin on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Wait, hot. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Burrow will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike, 55.
On 1st and 10, Hagan.
Get ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Set, Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Looking to throw. Hagan going to throw deep for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw again, looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here we go again. Here we go.
7 Pirates.
They'll try with Ferguson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Hagan, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight ends right. 4 down, 4 down. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hagan eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Hey, 79 Bronco.
Back to throw. Hagan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Akers again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Big 13. Big 13. Check. 50.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touch. Down. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Steelers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Check 93.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Hot. 180. Place hot. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They run for it with Mixon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back now in Cincinnati. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Hagan. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a first down carry for Harris. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Come on, baby.
Looking to throw. Hagan. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Mike 45.
Oh, you got deep?
18, pioneer. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Switch up. 45's the mic. Stay with you.
Back to throw. Hagan. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
45.
Looking to throw. Hagan. Finding Harris over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, here's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Here we go. Right, eat. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1, ready? 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go. Double tight. Alert.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
What is that? 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the run.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Cincinnati, the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year, and they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.